My volume seems really loud. I don't know what the problem is. Let me turn that down. Hey, maybe that's it. Welcome in. It's been a long time since we've had a night session. This is kind of fun though, huh? And it's been a long time since I've actually done the show in my underwear. So I am in my underwear today. So not that you needed to know that, but it's just been a while. You know, I used to do it. Remember, every day I'd come in here with my spam hat and I'd have my underwear on, just roll out of bed. But now that I go work out first, you know, I normally have my little my jiggies on, my little jogging pants. So look at this big green monster, y'all. Is this thing not a beast? How does Daddy do it? Look at this. I mean, okay, we're gonna have a free fall. Well, where do we have a little bit of resistance? I mean, support. Then what did I say? I told you. I said, we're going to the point of control. And there's a good chance that we're going to fill in some gaps there. I mean, you want to make you some money, put you a 4-day butterfly right here, right? But Bobby, you got the Fed coming out. You got this PP's eyes. Yeah, okay, whatever. Y'all do you, I do me. All right, so I don't even know what the market did today. Let's see how our little accounts are doing. This one says I'm down $12, tag it. Let's see what it actually is. Oh my gosh, y'all hear that screaming and gnashing the teeth in there? Unbelievable. It's been a day, y'all. I've been shopping. Why are they squalling? 3709-159. What is wrong with them? Good day. All right, it says we're down a little bit. 3709-159. 3709-159. Dang it. I was hoping I'd get to play the Jeffersons today. Yeah, $45. Dang it. Hey, grab it. All right, so let's get this up there. Ooh, Beth's in the mood too, boy. Ooh, oh. And I had to go to Atlanta. See, I forgot. I got my Christmas party tomorrow at my old office, right? But the problem is I forgot that I don't have any good clothes anymore because I've lost so much weight. So I had to go find a blazer and some khaki pants and a new belt and a new shirt for the Christmas party tomorrow. Now I know what you're saying, Bob. Don't you go in your spam hat? These particular people that this Christmas party, they wouldn't understand me. They would not. They'd be like, "Who is this guy? Why is he here?" So you know, as a retired person, I get to go back and really excited about it. But then, do y'all know how much a blazer is? Y'all, a blazer is like $348 at Dillard's. I said, hell, I ain't paying no $348 for no stinking blazer. Are you kidding me? So what I did is I ended up calling, there's a factory in Bowden and Bremen, Georgia called Sewell's, right? And they used to make suits back in the day. Well, they still do. So I went into a 100-year-old building and I got me a beautiful blue made in the USA blazer for $125 plus $10 of tax. So it's $135 compared to $348 at freaking Dillard's. Y'all believe that? So our deltas are 26, theta is 84, 2684. Hey, can y'all turn that down a little bit, you little freaks? 26 and 84. Oh, hold on. I can change that date. 12, right? 12. And so I don't know when we'll have a session tomorrow either, y'all. I mean, I got to go to Atlanta and be up there with all those folks. Free food. It's going to be great. And then I'll try to sneak some things into my new blazer, probably get it all greasy. What I say was 26 and what, 84? Oh, look at that theta going up. Rah, rah. What's the VIX? It may not give us the VIX after hours. Probably about 22 still. Let me have my little update button here. Where's my update button? I said, where's my, oh, here it is. We got to hit this button. See if it gives me the VIX. The VIX is, I guess it's 22. All right, let's see what our little buying power is. Now, here's the thing. You buy
My VIX is 25.
25. My gosh,
Oh, yeah.
what the heck happened today? Oh my gosh, it's 25. Well, I bet if it was like during market hours, it would probably show us. That's amazing. When did the VIX? What happened? Oh, everybody's scared because we got J-POW and we got the CPIs. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you, Ken, so much. All right, so let's see what our little buying power is up to. Now, don't they use a different buying power at night? Don't they change this up at night? So I may be using more than I normally do. 1305. The holding requirements at night are a little higher. You fat black glass wearing silver gun, you $125 blazer. Hey, baby, it looks just as good as an Italian suit. Look at this, y'all. This is beautiful. I just want to stare at this a minute. Oh, there she is. Miss America. Look at this, y'all. I mean, I'm at 35%. I'm at 0.23. This account is gorgeous. Ah, gorgeous. Just, I don't know. I'm just gonna stare at it a little bit. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna do to it. Bobby, you a little bit high there. Okay. You know, and I know some of y'all want me to already close something. It's just like what I could have closed something for if I wanted to. If I wanted to, look at this. 97.4%. 7 days to go. Bobby, you need to take that off for Jay Powell comes out, ruins your camp. Yeah, he probably will. All right. I ain't worried about it. All right. Any questions on that one? Isn't that good? Oh, y'all chatting up there. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, 25, 24. Market rally, vol went up, option prices didn't move much. Yeah, it looked like a pretty boring day. Good day for me to take off, I guess. All right. Watch tomorrow be the calamity of all calamities while I'm at the old Christmas party. Oh, excuse me, holiday party. Wait. We're unbelievable. It's a holiday. It's not Christmas. Okay, whatever. Hey, I got to find me a good Santa Claus hat. I was going to get me one, but the Dollar General one was $1, and it looked like cheap felt, you know, because Beth made me go there today to get a lint roller for $1. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Where do you get a premium? I kind of like one that looks like satin or something, you know, just kind of, or even corduroy, just kind of like dark crimson colors to wear tomorrow. I don't know. I can't figure out if I'm going to shave or not. Got my haircut today. What are we doing? Oh, squirrel. Here we go. Let's see how this counts to. Squirrel. This one here is 27. Oh man, it looks like that one went down too. Wait a minute, is today the 12th? Yeah, 27, 586. 27, 586. Ooh, y'all hear Beth yelling? Oh, Lord. All right, so this one, I got to do 12, 12. 27. Is it 586? Dag nabbit. Oh, man. Man. I lost $5. It stings a little, you know? It just stings. All right, so let's see how our little stuff is here. Look at all these, y'all. I mean, Ed's just making me money. I mean, you know, I probably should send Ed a Christmas card. I probably should. I probably won't because I forget to send Christmas cards. What we normally do, let me give you a great thing. You're sitting there going, oh man, someone sent me a Christmas card and you didn't send them one. Here's what you do. This is what my sister does. She sends Happy New Year's cards, and she only sends cards to people that send her Christmas cards. Now, y'all, you tell it me whatever you want to, but that's brilliant. So then she never sends Christmas cards. So if she gets a Christmas card from somebody, she just flips right around and sends them a New Year's card, like she was planning to do it all along. It's my sister. She's pretty smart. So here we got 14 and say 40. 14 and 40. My sister, I wouldn't, you know, say that she's smart on a lot of things, but that's pretty doggone good. 14 and 40. Look at this theta beefing up. That's that volatility increase. Look at us. Let's see why this one ain't working. Let's hit the button. You hit the freaking button. Hit it. All right, I understand. Let me tell you. You don't want to work after hours, you slimy little spreadsheet. I don't need no spreadsheet. Oh, finally, my trainer got on to me for not sending my calories. She got mad. I'm like, that's the passion I need from you. I need you to be mean to me. If Tubby don't send it in, you got to get mean to Tubby. 9661. Oh, I lost another 3.2 pounds this week, y'all. And I weighed in. Tuesday's my weigh-in day, but since I got the Christmas party, I couldn't weigh in, so I weighed in today. 9664. So that means if I lose 7 more pounds, I'm in the 200s. What was that? 9664. 9656. 9656. 9656. Beth has never seen me as small. It's like, look at that, y'all. How in the I may just crawl up in fetal position and cry. I am right at 35%. Look at this. I mean, I've never had it right on the money. It's kind of making me mad that that's red. I need to change the formula. I want that to be green, by gosh. Oh, it'll be green. Look at that. Man, I mean, what would y'all do? I wouldn't do nothing. I know y'all thinking we got Jay Powell. Look at that. That's just, I'm halfway throttled. And I'm right at the edge, living on the edge, baby. Be a great song. Hey, this looks good. I don't think I'm gonna do nothing. Bobby, you ought to close some of those little. Hey, let's just look at them. Oh, it's 4 days to go. Look at 99%. Now 50 cents on the day. Done made me $272.50. Let's see if we go into panic mode tomorrow. What happens? Let's go to the analyze tab. Let's go to the macros. I said, let's go to the macros. I said, he's listening to me. Y'all know what I'm gonna eat for supper? I ain't told y'all this yet. I am going to make. I went to get me some little boy weenies from Piggly Wiggly. Now I know what y'all thinking. What the heck is little boy weenies? I'll have to explain that another night. So they was out of little boy weenies. So I got instead deviled ham. Hormel, is it Hormel? Hormel deviled ham. And then I thought, I don't know if I want deviled ham or the chunky chicken. So the chunky chicken's actually got less calories. So I think I'm gonna make me a chunky chicken, Hormel chunky chicken sandwich slopped on with mayonnaise, and it's just gonna be good. So let's look at our first series of stuff here. Let's make sure everything's looking right. 12, 13. It's not the 13, it's the 12. All right, and one expiration. Let's look at one expiration. Oh man, ain't it pretty? Let it rain, let it rain. Oh, I mean, is anybody scared of my first expiration? Down 5%. Let's do P&L on days to the open. Okay, so here we are. Down 5%. You're gonna be up, $21 tomorrow. Down 12%. We're gonna be up $336 tomorrow. Down 20%. Oh, sweet Bobby. It's gonna make him $2,717. Why would I close anything? Y'all think it's gonna go down more than 20% tomorrow? I don't. I feel pretty good. I like those odds, right? All right, so let's go to the other account. So there's nothing to do in that. It's a pretty boring session. We ain't gotta do crap, chat crap, nothing. Let's go see how our other one did. I'd love to play the Jeffersons one dang time. 106,008. Ain't gonna be today, is 106,008. Let's get it. 106,008. So gotta change this to the 12. 106,008. Dang it, I'm so close. I'm gonna play it.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, so let's go get my creeks and ratios. And that lunch. You get your own show, you can play your own teams. All right, so 46 and say 125. Ooh, that's a lot of theta, y'all. Look at that. 46 and 125. Would be steal. 46 and 125. Look at little Bobby go. I am not blue anymore. Oh, what the devil's that? Oh, saying Vic's a 0, but we know that ain't true. Who put a 40 in there? Say somebody's messing with my computer. If I catch you little devils out, no, I probably did that. That's probably just showing something. Okay. Don't be so quick to blame the children, Bobby. They're children. All right, here we go. You little devils, keep your hands off my stuff. All right, 36, 195. 36, 195. See, what's that be? Right at 36, 195. Look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, be still my heart. Look at little Bobby. Look at little Bobby go. 34%. 0.212 here. Well, that looks good. Oh, it would have been this morning. He was up 3.6% this morning. Yeah, it's just overnight stuff, probably. I just about put me a trade on today. Look at that. Bobby, you almost at 35%. I know, but I kind of like that. So I don't know if I want to build it out. I'm tired. I want my sandwich. I want my little sandwich and my Splenda tea, sweet tea with Splenda in it. Now I know Splenda probably, eat your guts up, your esophagus and all that stuff. I gotta live a little. I just can't drink water at every meal. It's just water don't taste good. All right, so everything looks really good, y'all. I mean, what would y'all do? Now I know y'all all scared about, whatever might happen this week. Everybody, the volatility's increasing. Let's look at our pigs. Let's look at pigs. Don't look at it enough. Give me a little chart here. We got a gap, baby. So, yeah, looks like it's due to go back up too, right? At some point, and that's indeed what it's doing. So, shoot, let's get back in the thirties this summer. I'm all for it. All right, now, Ken, you had a question that you was gonna say today. I saw it in the chat. What were you talking about? Can you share it with us now, what you were talking about?
Sure. Yeah, I realized that the loudmouths are going to shoot off their mouth tomorrow, and that's not what it was. And it, and it was also Monday with pent up emotions, and so I discount that. But what is that on my account, I have micro E-minis and micro crude. And my crude is going off the boards on Wednesday. And I got 112s. I got 4 of them, 2 calls, 2 puts. So I'm loaded for bear. And then on my micro E-minis, I have a 111 and a 112 with puts that are expiring too. So I got some short DTEs left. Now we know about gamma risk. Okay. And when this morning I woke up to a 3.6% increase in my gain in my net lick. So I played the Jeffersons, and when I looked around, I could see what it was. It's like this. It's reflected in the VIX. I mean, boom. I mean, it popped up. My and then I looked on your spreadsheet, and my theta was over 300% of what it was on Friday. And I go, that's kind of alarming, because prior to using your spreadsheet so I could keep track of this stuff, I probably would have said, wow, this is great. But I also have I've been burned badly with iron condors and butterflies, broken wing butterflies, with the gamma risk. And so I'm kind of wondering, is there a flaw in the spreadsheet or in the Black-Scholes model or in how we're thinking about this? Or is this just the way it is, that I have so many spreads that were put on or going off to expiration, imminent. They're imminently going. And so of course, as something goes to expiration, the delta goes to 0 or to 1 on all options. And so I'm looking at this huge theta, and it's all red ink everywhere. And I'm wondering what the question was, really. That's the setup. The question is twofold. Is this something that we need to think about? Or is there like an adjustment, knowing that I got X number of days before expiration? Do we use a different value in evaluating theta net lick ratio? Did I sufficiently confuse you, or did you get the idea?
I think I got the idea. Now, the thing is, I don't think, Ken, that I've experienced that happening. Maybe someone else can chirp in, but I don't think I've experienced. Now, you're using for this, the one that you're talking about, you're using Thinkorswim?
Thinkorswim. I'm not happy with. I haven't quite got comfortable enough with Tastyworks to pull those numbers out. They're in different places, and I've been a trained scientist for over 40 years, and I can't look at something and go, well, theta is 17. To me, theta's got to be 17.9738. But I just can't do it. So it doesn't look right when they give theta and delta in whole numbers. It drives me crazy. So I don't use it.
Yeah. So this swelling of your theta, is it in both the micro E-mini and the micro crude, or is it just in the crude?
It was in both. Now, but it was very pronounced with the micro crude. And it's 100% of my positions. That was a mistake. I don't do that normally. In fact, I can't believe I did it at all. I don't stack a bunch of spreads on the same expiration. I just don't do that. So I wasn't alarmed. I saw what was going on. What I'm thinking is I saw that big red block and I go, I'm comfortable with this position, even though it's over 3 times what it should be, the max. But I felt pretty good about it, but I'm going, well, is there something, should I be concerned? And because I've been burned with gamma risk before, and that's probably where I get burned the most. And so while not alarmed, I'm wondering what's going on. Is there something to do or not do? I thought about taking off positions.
What happened to your buying power, Ken?
It went up. It went way up. Not way up. Way up it went up over 3%.
Hmm.
And,
It's interesting on mine, right? Because on all of mine, if I think I go back and look at it, my theta increased on all 3 accounts, but my buying power decreased on all 3 accounts. Let me make sure.
Mine did that tonight.
Okay.
After markets closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the markets were open, Netlick was up positive and stuff. And then after they closed at 5, mark to market, or you open at 6, and I was in red ink after that. And although my Netlick stayed the same, it just showed me negative. It showed me in the hole. I don't understand.
Well, this may be the case. Do you remember? I don't know if you were in our session, but there was one day where we were up like, I don't know, $1,800 in a day here, right? And I said, that's probably a bad mark or something. Do y'all remember that? Maybe it was being down here. And you come in the next day, and sure enough, things settled down, and we weren't up that amount or down that amount. So I don't know. I would be. Why don't we look at it tomorrow and kind of report back to us tomorrow and tell us if it's doing the same thing?
I'll be at the doctor's all day tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be at the Zoom.
Okay.
So
well, like I say, I gotta be in Atlanta all day. So we may do another late night session tomorrow. So just
one thing did happen this evening when I popped it on afterwards is that my deltas were I have a positive bias in the market, so I had deltas of 57 across both of them. Most of the deltas was in the crude, but I knew that was artificial because of it going close to expiration. And right now, well, let me go look. When I came here to sit down before the Zoom, I looked at the market, and my SPY weighted deltas are a total of 15. It's 3.3 on the micro E-minis, and it's 12.5 on the micro crude.
Very complicated.
Yeah, the fact that you said you were up 3.6% on the Netlick today, that seems, that doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem. I'm not sure why it would do that. I don't know.
Well, that's the numbers, and it was. I checked it every which way.
Yeah. Did you happen to log out and log back in by chance?
Oh yeah, I had to because because of the this morning my computer was dead. I didn't use it all weekend. I had to reboot it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So batteries were flat. So that was, but that to me it wasn't out of line because I had I have another thing going on with the micros. Just remembered to tell you is that I'm under the tent with my puts in the micro crude.
Okay.
And that should change a lot.
Yeah. That's a high class problem. Huh? Yeah,
it is a high class problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, just kind of keep maybe post tomorrow in the chat so we can see, if you're seeing kind of the same thing happen. It's just kind of interesting. Yeah.
Well, Friday was not a good day for me. See, I think it was, it closed down on me. My Netlick was way down by the end of the session, and I had my micros were in the money. So my thought was this is all artificial, and what I'm looking at is taking the extrinsic value out from time decay from Friday to Monday, and that's one of the reasons. That's why I think the 3% increase in Netlick is, and it's a Friday Monday anomaly, and it won't happen tomorrow. That's my thinking.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think that will happen tomorrow at all. Yeah. I think that's right.
I'd like
Now-
it to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Now, one of the things, if y'all had a chance to go into our mastermind session about what I called the Turbo 112 or Turbo 111. Yeah, I hadn't implemented any of that yet, but it was really pretty interesting, right? To where we said, maybe there is some validity to moving the naked puts out farther and moving the put debit spread in closer. So there's merit to that, which kind of is interesting because let's say we went to the 78 days, right? So, it kind of gets back that at some point we can get back to kind of the tasty mechanics about the gamma risk of closing around 21 days. Even though we're not selling at 45, we're selling maybe closer to 80 or 90 out here. But from what we did in that session, it was pretty convincing that there was merit to selling the naked out farther and placing the put debit spread in closer, so that at some point you make the same profit now that you would do it on 60 days. But what we experimented with that one is selling the two instead of for $10, selling them for 15, and then closing them around when they got to $5. So I think I'm gonna experiment with that. The scientist in me, I want to see how those work. But I think our bread and butter, the way we've been doing it, is exactly fine. It just seems to make a little more sense. If you remember Ron Bertino, and when we used to do our evening sessions together a long time ago, you remember Ron Bertino talking about fake Vega. I don't want to get too technical tonight because my head's warpy. But y'all remember the fake Vega, and he was saying, anytime you're going out over 60 days, a lot of that Vega risk, the volatility risk on these way out of, time options over 60 days, that the Vega risk is not as pronounced as it is in the 60 days and less. So that's another thing that plays in. So you're able to sell something out farther, get farther out of the money and collect, here it is, right? We collect the $15 on the 3260. Y'all remember 3260 rather than the $10 on a right? I didn't miss that. 3260, we're collecting $15, whereas we would have collected $10 or so at a 3380. Now, where would you rather be? 3260 or 3280, especially when you're collecting $5 more in premium. What we also showed is that the put debit spread being closer to expiration. So maybe closest to 45 without going over, because we need about 36 days for this to mature. Was kind of you're able to place your put debit spread protection closer to the current market price, right, than you would in a 60-day. So there's a lot of merit to that. So if any of you are not in Muscadine Mafia, join it just for a day and then cancel, right? So you'll be out $24. Join Muscadine Mafia and go watch that session on the Turbo 112, or you can just watch this every day, because I'm gonna implement some of that based on our research. Now, I will warn you this: if you watch it, it's very tedious. It is very tedious. It is not for the faint of heart. We spent a lot of time in this Analyze tab, which was really kind of cool though, because we did a deep dive on that. So I think you'll enjoy that. All right, any other questions or comments tonight before I go eat my Chucky chicken sandwich? Everybody good?